So, two things. First of all, finally got my hair. I had to put it up because it was like when she was doing it. She was really good. She was really good. Took her time, did it right. Finally found a person that knows what they're doing. Um, I'll show it off when I can swing it more and all that stuff. It took so long, but yeah, I figured if I keep it up, wrapped up. Two things. I was trying to look for my bonnet. I finally got a few because my youngest son's trying to grow out his hair. So I'm like, let's do this right. Let's get your silk on and all that stuff. So he's like, I don't think I would like silk pillowcases. So I said, okay, we'll do bonnets. So, but he never used it. So I'm like, then give me my bonnets because now I have braids and it's got the hair kind of like the boho, non-boho braid thing, halfway braided, halfway hair out. So I'm trying to keep the hair nice as long as I can before I start chopping. But I realized even with my silk robes, the silk is on the outside. The inside is like this different type of material. So I'm like, so what's the point of this? So I'm like, I turned my bonnet thing inside out because I'm like, if the silk is the healthy part for the hair, why is it only on the outside? Or maybe I bought cheap bonnets. Maybe the more expensive ones have the silk on the inside too. But the robe, definitely, I was itching, like my back was getting hot. So I'm laying back trying to rest from a hectic week. But either way, yeah, and I was like, I finally felt the inside because I was fanning my back with the robe. I was like, the silk is on the outside. So I'm gonna start flipping everything inside out. Like that's supposed to be silk. Because it's like, if your skin is not benefiting from it, then what's the point? Just a corny point. And the other thing is, I have been doing the soap. You know how you go to the bathroom with the soap dispenser things? When you really think about it, they make it so you waste so much soap. Because most people rinse their hands like 2 seconds top. They don't wash their hands, they rinse their hands. Then they got this big lump of soap that pushes out, the pump pushes it out. So I thought, what if one day I bought the fancy dancy from Bed Bath and Beyond, the little foam soap things. They smell so good. And I was like, there has to be a way to recreate it so I don't have to keep buying refills. And I can just go to the dollar store, get the dollar ones or $2 ones or $5 ones, because now the dollar store is not a dollar store no more. And yeah, I've seen all these recipe out alcohol. You don't have to. You can just do this much soap and this much water. Shake that puppy up, and most of the time that's the right consistency. Sometimes it comes out rough, but you know what? You'll still save money because it's really hard to push down if it's concentrated and it's not watered down enough to make it foamy. So that way people will only halfway pump down and get a drop of soap. And guess what? I'll speak for myself. I know my kids do too. We drink a lot of water, so we go to pee a lot. We wash our hands a lot. So when I did the math, I looked at how many times I bought soap before, the liquid soap, before I started doing the foam thing. I bought that dang refillable soap thing from the dollar store when it was normal size, at least 4 times a month. Not saying that I used it all, because sometimes we do like to, because it smells good or whatever and it's thicker, we scrub the tub with it or whatever, once a month or whatever with Comet, and that gets it nice and clean. It lather ups nice, and it rinse smelling good, not smelling like, that harsh chemical stuff. But ever since I've been doing the foam thing, I only have to buy the liquid, and I buy the regular now. I forget the scent. I can just add drop of smell goods to it. Um, but if I do find a sale for one that smells good, okay. Like I tried when I did my birthday at the hotel, that lemon, I forgot what it was. I think it's called tree, lemon balm. I don't know. It's expensive. The soap is expensive. It had conditioner, shampoo, and body wash, and hand soap. All the same brand. It smells so good. But I thought to myself, maybe if I like freeze lemon juice and just put some of that in my conditioner or my shampoo, it'll do the same trick. Either way, or lemon zest, maybe lemon zest, that's what I'll do, lemon zest. But I went from buying like 4 of the big liquid soap refill things at the dollar store, Fred Meyer's, whatever, and then 5 when they got little, to just 2, sometimes even just 1. So I cut down on that. I know everybody's trying to cut down on costs because stuff keeps going up. We got to get creative. I might start making my own dish soap, uh, little cute things in the ice tray. I may have to start doing that because things are getting too high. So those are 2 tips. Since I'm out of Facebook, I left Facebook, and I miss posting do-it-yourself projects on my, what used to be mine, I guess, do-it-yourself page. I was like, ooh, that's itching me. I have to, and I kept trying to, before I left Facebook, I was actually going to post that on the do-it-yourself, but I kept forgetting that the foam thing, and I don't know why people think that using hand sanitizer 100 times a day instead of washing their hands, it's healthier. Hand sanitizer stops whatever was on your hands, but as soon as it sweats a little bit or whatever, that's why, I don't know if you've noticed, you can hand sanitize all day. My hands still feel disgusting when I get home and I wash my hands. Even if I wash my hands when I'm out and about, the doctor's office is the worst. Like, I cannot wash my hands. I wash my hands every time I enter a room that has a sink. And when I get home and I wash my hands at home, it's like a month of dirt is coming off. It just feels so nasty. I don't know what it is. And I've been like that since I had my first kid, 21 years. I wasn't that, I don't think I was germaphobe until I had my baby, my big boy. But yeah, save money. And if people want to pump twice and use their arm strength, maybe they need the arm exercise. They want to pump twice if it's hard, or and even if you, like, when you do the foam, it has so much foam, it spreads out, and you save money. So 2 birds with 1 stone. People get the satisfaction of having that feeling all over their hands for their rinse job. Because if you rinse, if you say one, if you count to 10 and you already out the bathroom, you not washing your hands, you rinsing it. Like one, two, boom. That's how most people, they let the water run, they put the soap, they they do this with the hand, and that's it. What about this part? What about the inside of your fingers? Ew, ew. That's why I don't want to shake nobody's hand. First of all, I see too many people picking their nose, and then you're in a bus or you're in your car, you're touching everything. And do you have wipes with you? Because hand sanitizer is not going to do it. You gotta, I don't know, I don't know, I don't know. But tip of the day, I guess. And as far as the like the silk stuff, do you feel sexy when you wear silk pajamas? And do you realize that the silk is on the outside, so you're just slipping all over your bed? It's not really benefiting your body unless you flip it inside out. And then does it, like, could you sleep? Would you be able to sleep with silk pajamas if they're turned inside out? Because it does look cute, it looks sexy. When I see a video like TLC was the first one that I saw, I was like, oh, that's cute. You know, I got one nail left. I got one nail left. That's the one when I was going to the girl's house to get my nails, this nail popped off. It had pink, it was pink with palm trees. So I had to get in my, luckily I brought my little nail kit thing and the glue. And I had to find a pink nail that fit that finger and glue it on so I can look like I have a full set. And I ripped all the other ones off, but this one was like, girl, we just got here. So I gotta give it a week. I'm gonna have one pink nail. That's it. I cracked myself up. But anyways, yeah, so answer me that. Do you benefit from using silk stuff, or is it just for looks? Because if the silk is on the outside, what's the benefit? Just for looks, I guess. And are you gonna try the foam pump disposable dish soap disposable thing? It works great, and you just rinse it out and you start over when it's done. And if you get a good bottle, I mean, I had mine for over a year now. So, and it saves you money. Like, I don't even know how much those things are now, the big ones. At the dollar store, they're not a dollar, I tell you that much no more. And they're like different consistency. I used to like the honey. It's like oatmeal honey or something like that. It was like creamy and smooth. Now it comes out like the, but I don't know what are they doing to stuff. They're just switching. They're trying to cut costs, but raising their prices. Everybody. So they're making more money and giving you less, and still complaining and still getting bailouts right now. It's crazy. Anyways, I didn't want this video to be about all that stuff, because that's depressing. I'm trying to stay up and up over here. Well, what do you have going on for Friday night? And the moon is right. Oh, it's a spring. My eyebrows look like they match the burgundy a little bit. I did not put anything on them, but they look like they're matching. Boop, 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 boop. I feel prettier too. Like your skin just clears up when you got your hair done. I would say my nails done, but I ain't got them done. Once this pink one drops, I will do the next set. I do have a plain boring set. I may get a Christmas set, but it's not gonna be. I don't know why. I'm starting to get so sick of the green and red. I don't know. I'm so glad that different themes and different colors are coming out. Like I'm really digging the gingerbread theme, the candy playhouse type of stuff. I'm like, ooh, I could see myself doing that for a few years. I'm also getting very into peacock everything. And I noticed my last two paintings when I went to paint and sip. I think they were the last two. No, there was one in between that I did over here where I live. It was a gray background. But the ones that I had a choice to paint the background, it was like peacock. It has this bluish, greenish tint to it. So I'm like, I wonder if that's been my favorite animal and I'm just realizing it. I don't know. And I realize even though there's flamingos in my hometown, the Dominican Republic, I realized I don't think I ever seen one in the DR because we used to go to the river more than the beach. And then I'm like, they have to be in a certain places. Like they don't roam around like chickens everywhere. So, and I was like, I lived in Florida. Why didn't I go to the flamingo? I don't know if it's not a farm. It's not a flamingo farm. I think it's a beach that all the flamingos like a lot and they hang out. And I'm interested. Those are my goals. And of course, meeting my grandbaby. She's gonna be one soon. Yeah, those are gonna be my goals for next year is to finally be around flamingos for a little bit. Hopefully see a peacock. I think I saw one in Florida, but I was so scared because we were driving and I think it was like in this middle part of the grass and I saw it landing and I think it was scared because it wanted to attack every car. But I want to see one when it's relaxed, and I just want to see the colors. And I didn't even know that there was different color peacocks. Like there's white ones, red ones. I mean, I would love. Like when I think about my piece of heaven, all my favorite things, I want them there. I want peacock. I want flamingos. I want pink chocolate, pink strawberry rivers. I want marshmallow bed that's firm enough to, and I want chocolate factory tree where you could have gummy bears. Any candy that I want, it would change to that candy every day. Like if I could dream up and draw my heaven, my piece of heaven, I know everybody's going to want to be there because it's going to be like a fun place. Oh, this one said, I want to be free. I'm just trying to keep it so that way when I swing it, it doesn't hurt because it didn't hurt when I was getting it done until we got up here. I think because she was tired, she was just like, okay, girl, you got this weird piece of hair over here. So we got no choice but to do this type of. But when I got home, I should have taken some Advils with me. So I could have taken them in the car as soon as I got home and we ate. I was relaxing. I sat down. I was like, oh, ow, ooh. That's why it's not in a regular ponytail. I couldn't even force it through the scrunchie. I gotta get big scrunchies. I only have those little ones, the little rubber band looking things. Because oh man, it was so painful. So I just tied up a rag upside down to soak up. So I realized she did the same thing that the other girl. They use all that gel and stuff. So it's greasy, it's oily. So yeah, I'm gonna have to wash it in a few days. Because I normally rinse my hair out every day. So that's why braids and stuff like that don't last that long on me, because I can't. I don't know how people go a month, 2 months. I know that they have to wash their hair, but yeah, after. But since I dealt with the pain of this and it took so long, I have not gotten individuals, especially this small, in a long time. I think it was either right before the pandemic or during the pandemic. I did braids down to my butt. That took forever. I think it was like, oof, it probably took about the same amount of time as this did. Because I got to the lady's house at 5. We didn't finish until 1, or no, 12. So we didn't finish until 12. But this girl, I feel so bad because this is crochet hair. So, but I wanted to try this, and she had to like fix the hair so she could braid it, because the crochet hair comes twisted up in the middle, so it's easier to put through and it fits neatly. Next time, because I got another pack of hair like this, next time I'll just get that hair crocheted, because ooh, 8-10 hours, it is too much. I don't know how Brandy must have had like 3 people or 5 people braiding her hair. Because when she was doing Moesha, she would have really cute styles, really tiny, tiny. And even Kim, when the Parkers came on, I'm like, how long did that take? They're so cute. But yeah, they must have like 5-10 people braiding at once, because they were switching it like every week or every other day. It seemed like Moesha, every 3 days she had a new hairstyle. I'm like, I don't know how that's, oof, that's a lot of patience sitting somewhere for that long. I do my hair once or twice a year. That's about it. And I haven't done it since, well, I did it in May, but that almost doesn't count, because the girl, whatever she did was like a horn nest in the back, and yeah, and I don't think she used all the hair I had, because all the space I had in between, I'm like, it looked like she used 4 packs of hair and took the rest. I don't know. But either way, yeah. So I just wanted to give you guys the tip about if you're looking for another way to save money, I found that I have saved a lot of money. And plus, people don't even need all that soap, because they really don't wash their hands. And if they do need more, they can go in for more. That you don't waste so much soap. But yeah, tell me about the silk thing. Did you ever think about it? Like, oh, the silk is on the outside, so it's not really like, it's technically polyester and something else inside. So it's not really helping your skin. So is it just for looks? Or are we gonna, 2026, we're gonna start flipping it around to see if it would be like, oh, my skin feels so much softer because of the silky. Oh, my hair. I have been flipping the bonnet, and it does feel like it's making my hair stay nice. So maybe there's something to it. I'm always on to something. Anyways, have a blessed weekend. And I'm going to try to do a live for like Christmas or Christmas Eve. I'm going to try. Thanksgiving was really rough. So I'm going to try to cook something. And maybe I'll go live while I'm cooking so I can have company for those people that are either on the other side of the world that don't celebrate it or don't have nowhere to go. We can spend it together. And I am gonna try. I had this Mai Tai. Okay, one last thing. I had this little Mai Tai. It wasn't little, it was a full on 10-ounce glass. It was a tropical Mai Tai. It had pineapples. It tasted like it had strawberry syrup type of thing. I'm gonna try to make it on live because it was so good. So I have to look to see what the recipe all entails and try to get the stuff for it. And so, and I'm gonna try to buy a little tiny turkey. I did want some turkey this year. I don't know, like every year, do you guys feel like eating turkey both holidays? Or do you do, I know we do pernil for one and turkey for the other. I think we do pernil for Thanksgiving. And then for Christmas, we do turkey and ham, something like that. But, yeah, maybe that's what I'll do. I'll get a ham and cook it from, yeah, honey ham type of thing. And but what else? What else should I do? I'm gonna try to do moro, moro de guandules. That's my favorite. And of course, we gotta have plantains, both fried, and I'm gonna try to make the kids the sweet plantain. I forgot what it's called, but basically it's in the oven with cinnamon and sugar and wrap that puppy up. And it's like a dessert. You put whipped cream on top of it after it's done. It's really good. Um, and then, I mean, I gotta have like two more things, I feel like. Even if it's just me. Sure, my kids will come and eat it. They don't care that they went somewhere and ate food. They still eat my food all week long. Trying to think what else I can do. Oh, I can do pasteles now that we got uh, what's it called? A SARS close by. Not that close, but close enough. I can go get some pasteles this. Oh, I did like what I made for my event, the second event, the street corn. I was digging that. That was so good. That was my first time making that, and it was so good. So I can have that too. That's a vegetable, and then we'll figure out the rest. I probably will try to order the salami and cheese because my oldest is like, how come you never done the tres golpe for us? I'm like, you guys don't like the mango. They don't like the smashed up plantain. I even tried to do it sweet just to, you know, just to get them to like it. And once my little one said he didn't like it, I kind of stopped making it because I'm like, what's the point? He's always like, But I told my oldest, I said, I will make it just for you. We'll have it for New Year's. But maybe I'll include that. Like, we'll have a Christmas Eve breakfast. And we'll make the tres golpe. All right. Have a good one. Bye.